All right, so I'm super excited about this. It's finally in-house. It leaked for months on end, and it was announced a little while ago before it came to the US. But the DJI Neo is finally in-house here, and I am super excited to unbox it and check it out. We do also have the two-way charging hub, a couple spare batteries, the DJI motion controller, and the actual goggles 3. We're going to go do a deep dive into those at a later point. This can be flown in so many different ways, with or without a controller, that we're going to have to do a ton of separate coverage on. But for now, let's look at the unboxing of this new, really inexpensive drone. I'll throw up those links down below. I greatly appreciate if you use it. It helps out the channel. And then we'll go for a fly right after. Let's go. So like you saw in that introduction, the packaging is so small. I really knew it was bite-sized, so to speak, but I did not anticipate it to be this small. Either way, super awesome for what we plan to use it for. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. So what you're expecting in here is the actual drone itself, one flight battery, the propeller guards, spare props also, a screwdriver, a Type-C cable, and manuals, and you have your little pull tab right here to get going. So as soon as you pull that, you'll be able to lift up right from here and get that drone right front and center. So we'll set that aside for this moment. You have some stickers, it looks like, and your regular reading material. Pluck that to the side. And it looks like everything else is in this little container here. So opening up this baby, we're expecting to see those props. There they are. And the USB-C cable and the screwdriver. And sure enough, two propellers, a nice little screwdriver to replace those with, and a Type-C to Type-C cable. So let's go ahead and just space all of this over right now and get to what everyone wants to see, and that is the Neo itself. At no point is this going to be a surprise from what we've seen leaked, but it is nice to have in-house finally. And yeah, you can see it really does fit right in the palm of your hand. And it is nice to see a fully enclosed propeller guard system. That is something I've actually wanted to see for a while. So as you can see, aside from the compact nature, one new thing here is we actually have quite a few quick controls right on the top of the drone itself for Droney, Helix, and a lot of other quick functions. If you choose to use the drone without a controller, that is an option there as well, and you can select it simply with pressing the button here, and you have your other power button on the back side, as well as your USB-C port and the battery that is located on the bottom of the drone. You have a couple of your sensors on the bottom. There are no other sensors around this device, so unfortunately if it backs into a tree, it's going to run into it. So you're going to have to try to keep the flight path as clean as possible. Aside from that, you obviously do have your gimbal cover that comes right off, and a single axis gimbal that just goes up and down, but with its stabilization footage, it actually turns out pretty well for a 4K compact drone like this. So yes, these propeller guards come off if you'd like to take them off. They're replaceable. You can buy new ones. I'm going to go ahead and leave them on. Now, one thing I forgot to show you is that two-way charging hub. And again, if you've had ones in the past, just how much smaller and compact this is. So let's do a quick unboxing for this, as well as one of those extra flight batteries. So one good thing about this new two-way charging hub here is that unlike the ones in the past where you had to charge one battery at a time, this will actually charge all three batteries simultaneously. Huge improvement from years past. Have all your reading material, pluck that to the side, and let's open this right up. As you can see, there was no other USB-C cable in the box because you can simply use the one that came with the drone. And here it is. So very simple, same scenario and same solution. Power button with your charging cord or button on the button outlet on the right side there, and then the extra battery. So again, this will charge three simultaneously if you choose to have purchased some of the Flymore kits or just spare batteries like we did. We just got one to see if we really like this drone in the first place. This is what you'll probably want to use. So all you're going to do is literally slide it right in the back there, and that is it. Whenever you want to eject it, you simply just pull it up, and you can see just how tiny this is. You're not going to get a very long flight time. I think it's rated for like 17 minutes, just depending on what you're doing. But yeah, always good to see accessories, and DJI does them better than most. So like we said, we are super excited to put this to the test and give it some flight time before we give you a review and some hands-on flight footage. I think this is definitely going to be one of the better accessories to purchase this year, just because of how limited the flight time is on a drone this size. So I'll throw those links up down below, like I said. I hope you enjoyed this video. Quick unboxing, quick first look, and let's get ready to fly. Peace.